Всім привіт, друзі! Вітаю вас на каналі YouGame, мене звуть Олег, і сьогодні ми починаємо проходити гру Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. Hellblade – жертва Senua. Приблизно так вона перекладається, як я неодноразово повторював, з мене перекладач такий, як приблизно, то є анекдот. Хлопчик жестами пояснив, що його звуть Хуан. Такий приблизно в мене перекладач з англійської. Але не важливо. Гра дуже класна, гра дуже атмосферна, хоча шкода дуже коротка. Там де 6-8 годин, якщо я правильно пам'ятаю. Так, не будемо затягувати. Так, коментувати я в цій грі буду мінімум, озвучувати, читати взагалі нічого не буду, щоб своїм голосом не псувати цю от козирну озвучку. Ефект. Так, значить, натискаємо і поїхали. Так, щось дивне відбулося. Зараз. Спроба номер 2. Так, це ми знаємо, це ми читали. Так, сподіваюсь, на цей раз буде все нормально. О, а тепер прокатило. Тепер нормально пішло.
Hello. Who are you?
Одну хвилинку. Так. Керування звуки. Субтитри. О.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel it coming. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already coming. They're coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you so high?
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave me out of
Yes, it is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Тут, мабуть, можна вімкнути вебку. Так, а що? Так, а тут зі звуком мікрофон мене як? Нормально чути?
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back. You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Це тепер можна йти. Гра, ну, от там я написав, але тепер ще так відповім. Так. Так. Ні, це нова гра ще не вийшла. Нова гра десь, якщо не помиляюсь, в травні виходить, друга частина. Це стара гра. Якого ж вона року? 19-го чи 18-го? Не пам'ятаю. Ну, неважливо, це перша частина. Друга частина ще не вийшла. Так, з приводу звука мікрофона мені трішки довелося на вихідних знову перестановити систему. І я забув зробити копію налаштувань ОБС-ки. Тому налаштував все з нуля і не знаю, як звук. Тобто нормально, ненормально мене чути, гру нормально, ненормально.
Focus, Senua. Focus. Focus and you'll see.
тепер ми
What happens if you focus?
фокусуємось.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Так, все він договорив. Так, і, мабуть, треба залізти трішки в графіку, і щось мені здається. Ну, да. От так от зробити. Карта хоч і козирна. О, зовсім інша справа. Так, і ще один момент. Керування. Чутливість контролера. Пробувати так. Чути добре. Ну, оце от добре. Так, це, мабуть, я занадто. Так от зробити. Ну, трішки краще. Так, а по... Тут тільки загальне. По вертикалі, горизонталі немає. Ладно. Іди, го вперед. Як я говорив, тут я читати, озвучувати не буду, щоб своїм голосом не псувати цю озвучку, тому як вона мені дуже подобається. І взагалі тут, мабуть, треба замовкати і грати без вебки, щоб не псувати атмосферу.
Yearns for life, hungers for it, like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Згадав, як бігати можна.
Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see him?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
А ті, хто кажуть, що ця гра схожа на God of War, ну або не грали в цю і в ту гру, або я не знаю, що тут схожого. Зовсім різні ігри і ну отут бої. Вони також є, потрібно битись, але в принципі тут гра про те, що твориться в голові у цієї дівчинки, Senua.
She needs to save his soul.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Є один обеліск.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Да, і до керування тут потрібно звикнути.
You don't know where you're going.
Да, щось мені тут здається, що дійсно потрібно вимикати вебку, вимикати мікрофон і грати і без вебки, і без коментарів в цій грі. А наверх я тепер зможу? Ні, вже не зможу злізти.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't
Так
go
реально,
back.
ця гра от
No, this is it.
про психоз.
The hidden path.
Мої думки, ну це після завершення гри, що тут відбувається, це я ну, потім скажу, як я щойно сказав, повторюсь, після завершення гри скажу, що тут відбувається і що взагалі твориться. Звісно, що, скоріше за все, я помиляюсь, але ну, 90% ще помиляюсь, але все ж таки.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see what.
Take a closer look.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
She needs
Find
to
one
focus
like
now.
it to open the
She needs
gate.
to use her eyes.
Це нам потрібно буде такі от невеличкі загадки розгадувати.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Щоб місцями відчинити ворота і пройти далі.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
It worked.
Thank you. It's safe.
Це побігли.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Тут аж самого штатає. Ух.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Так, до воріт Вальравна ми майже прийшли, мабуть. Да. Отут зараз будемо згадувати, як потрібно битись.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Так, ну і поїхали. Де блок? Блок, де? Так, ага, повертатись зрозуміло. О, блок знайшов. Давай, давай, давай. Так, оцих кур треба трішки перебити. О, а ось ці мене завалять. Їх не зможу вдарити. Будемо робити вигляд, що ми з ним б'ємося.
vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Гній темряви ростиме кожен раз, коли нас вбивають. Якщо гній досягне голови, шлях Сенуа завершиться. І весь прогрес буде втрачено. Але, щоб тут не завжди вбили, це моє друге проходження гри, перший раз десь в 20-му році приблизно і проходив, і в 21-му. Я не бачив.
That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
Ну, сьогодні ми підемо по Вальравна.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant...
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Так, ну тут приблизно і починається гра. До цього моменту це, можна сказати, був вступ до гри. Трішки менше вони вже будуть розповідати. Але обеліски потрібно збирати. Вони будуть потрішки нам відкривати сюжет.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
І зараз нас будуть чекати загадки Вальравна. І ось тут, мабуть, перша. Тут Зачинений міст. Окей.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Так, ну тут буде просто. Тут складного нічого немає, тільки зайти сюди, опустити оцей от міст.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. Push it. Push it. You did it.
І пройти в оці ворота. Якщо так дивитись. Проходу нема, а так відкрито. Я як перший раз проходив, довго не міг побачити, що
We
змінилося.
want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Да, тільки ж куди не пам'ятаю, де тут всі обеліски знаходяться, щоб їх повідкривати. Ну, але будемо намагатись по максимуму їх познаходити.
Close her eyes. However hard she tried, begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Ок. Бай, курва.
There are too many of them. Find a strong position.
Ай, не та кнопка на блок.
Nobody cares.
Звикнеш, буде трішки довговато. Інше. І зараза. Мені тут подобається, як зроблені поставили. Дуже прикольно. Вони однокнопочні,
Now, this is nearly the end.
можна так сказати, але прикольні.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravn's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's so different.
Так, а в цій загадці нам потрібно скласти оцей от візерунок.
Something's shifted.
І все, ми його склали
It's shifted.
і можна повертатись. Ніяк не можу до керування звикнути. По вертикалі нас дуже різко якось.
Do you feel it?
рухається.
Crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. And an asteroid where the forest itself is watching. Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, don't.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Вальравна.
Так, зараз ми знайдемо початки Вальравна і поламаємо. Так, а тільки будемо паралельно дивитись, можливо, десь є обеліск.
Can't you see where she is? The crowd. Trying to find ravens.
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Vальравна, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions.
Вальравна знущається. І знову те саме.
Is she lost? Would it be the first time? Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a
Так,
person
а з цієї
a
сторони
Gelt.
нічого немає.
Some, like Truth, become a Gelt in search of penance.
Обеліск не пропустив.
Others, like Senua, to purge a curse.
Ну, здається, ні.
Those who make it back are forever changed.
Є ще тут другі ворота. Прикольно. Ладно.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? Must be magic. Dog magic. A trick. Raven tricking her. Raven. How can she get up?
Володимир, вітаю. Да, гра
Magic draws her closer.
просто класна, гра
It's not.
дуже атмосферна.
It's not him. It's a trick.
На даний момент вона для мене унікальна в своєму роді. Інших таких ігор я не бачив. Але в цій грі от потрібно... Я навіть не знаю, я задумуюсь на наступній частині, мабуть, вимикати повністю і вебку, і звук. Мікрофон маю на увазі. і грати і без вебки, і без мікрофона, тому що тут сувати оцю всю озвучку своїм голосом аж самому бридко. Так, ну обеліска я тут не знайшов, обеліски я тут не побачив. Тому рухаємось далі. Так, а може спробувати на клавіатурі пограти? Так, потрібно знову ж таки керування і трішки зменшити.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
А от про другу частину дуже ймовірно. Як зараз показує практика, розробники, вони намагаються зробити краще, але вони починають придумувати велосипед шляхом натягування сови на глобус. Ну і відповідно таке у них і виходить. Тому, на жаль, є певна ймовірність, що вийде якась фігня. Так. Так, а як тут блок ставити? Так, ухилятись, я зрозумів. Так, а блок? Окей, це я зрозумів, що ти мене зараз валиш. Керування клавіатурою, так. Бігти, швидкий, заблокувати. Контрол. Прикольно. Не встиг. Ну, зараз буде спроба номер 2. Будемо пробувати їх завалити з клавіатури. З клавіатури я не вивчив, як тут битись. Так, давайте, вилазьте. Ви де? Ай, бля. О. Трішки незручно. Точніше, зовсім незручно мені. Це, в принципі, звикнути можна.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Звикнутих з клавіатури битись можна, але все ж таки на геймпаді зручніше.
Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds. never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Це з приводу, десь пошкодили другу частину. Ну, це моя особиста думка, моє особисте враження, але джедаї зоряні війни, джедаї перший павший орден, а другий виживший. От наскільки перша частина була класною, наскільки друга частина для мене виявилась фігньою відстійною.
The song. Balravin. Balravin's song.
Так, пішли прибирати значки.
It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus. Listen. It's magic. It's magic. She's been in the forest like this before. This
Через
reminds
ворота пройшли,
the
і мені дирочка з'явилась.
Which forest? Forest in the wild. The wilds.
А раз там з'явилась дирочка, значить зможемо
She went
пройти.
to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Так, тебе я ще пам'ятав, куди це йти.
It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat
Так от
her.
пам'ятаю, я тут от на цій частині, коли проходив перший
She
раз,
wanted to marry Druth.
дуже довго не міг зрозуміти, що по чому, що до чого.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her dangerous.
Скільки я пам'ятаю, потрібно відчинити
Druth
ці
helped her.
двері. А потім повертатися ще раз. Так, але. Так, спочатку підемо подивимося обеліск.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Повертаємось до цих воріт. І, мабуть, проходимо ще раз через них. Да. Тепер там прохід закрився. І заодно можна через верх і пройти. Тепер можемо трішки ворон прибрати. Ой, значків цих прибрати.
The ravens. They've gone. They've gone. No. Half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where? Balravin's
Так, це був один із трьох.
Out in the wilds. and
З
cold
двох.
winter woods.
Ні, мабуть, з трьох.
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
З'являється балка, окей. Не пам'ятаю, чи 2, чи 3 тут потрібно такі фокуси провернути, щоб зайві значки зникли. Так, зараз ми ще це місто пустимо. Ну, а тепер полізли наверх пішли.
The ravens. They were wrong, no?
А, так, мабуть, тут все ж таки парочку таких воріт. Не 3, а 2. Двоє воріт потрібно пройти було.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound,
Все.
thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole.
Так, а
Before she
тут таки
knows
не
it,
з'явилось.
such
Окей.
thing as victory,
Тоді
darkness
підемо
has
навкруги.
her in its claws. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Так, ну і ми вже десь недалеко від Вальравна. Пам'ятаю, ще 1-2 локації і все, і бос. А можливо і остання, можливо це одна і все. Ну, в будь-якому випадку буде видно. Мабуть, не сюди. Давайте тоді сходимо от сюди. Тут нема нічого. Добре. Так, ось ще одне ворота ілюзій. Але я до них не доберусь. Так, щось я тоді тут не зрозумів. Окей, ще раз сюди піднімемось. Нам то скаженним туди-сюди полазити. Що сюди пройти, що сюди пройти. Так, прикольно. Що тут робити, я не пам'ятаю. Так, сюди я не залізу, там я не пролізу. Так, он же якісь ворота, тільки як туди залізти? Так, ось тут я спустився, ось тут я прийшов. Окей, добре. А, потрібно ж двері подивитись же уважно на двері потрібно. Значок роздивитись. Я зовсім про нього забув.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
А тепер все, ворота засвітились. Дивимо, що в нас. Да, отак от немає гілляки, а так ось росте. Все. От тепер все в порядку, тепер все працює.
Speak to me, Drew. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Він зараз розповідав, чи почав розповідати свою історію. Терпіти такі місця не можу. Odyssey. І чергові двері ми відчинили.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
А от тепер поїхали його валити. Тут потрібно буде якось фокусуватись, а от як, я не пам'ятаю. Курва, отримав. Сирна так тварюка. Куди дівся? Зарадан.
It's nearly over. Behind you. Don't give up.
Не так кнопка на блок.
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them inside. Where's he gone?
Давай, вставай. Що ж таке? Так, це потрібно було ухилятись. Нарешті.
So weak, I can see you.
Та хоч би разу це ухилитись від нього.
Watch out! It's not over yet.
Так, що, знову посіпак своїх прислав.
He's down. Finish him. Finish him. Watch out! Watch out! He's stronger than you.
всіх бачити. І почав їх хвалити. Не побачив.
You're close.
Один є і другий готовий.
Focus. Focus now.
Ага. Все, тепер згадав я фокусуватись.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The Mark of Valravn, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Так, і в нас залишилось десь 2 обеліски. Заглянути от сюди. Чи це я вже назад біжу? Так, це я назад біжу. Значить, тоді трішки пробігти вперед. Ну, або ж повернутись. І заглянути от сюди. Щось мені здається, там буде обідець один. А можливо і не буде. Ні, буде, ось стоїть. Я підходив вже до нього. Мабуть, підходив.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Я трішки не розумію, а де ж заховали ці обеліски? Ну, в принципі, шкода їх пропускати, але в принципі нічого страшного.
She would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces.
Тут я вже був.
After a while she could see
Дую проходив.
the trees, mountains, caves.
Да, і там я проходив був. Можливо, потрібно було все ж таки далі пройти, куди я ото
I wonder,
сунувся.
can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Так, а тут ми вже майже повернулися. Це свіє. Кольори робляться бляклими. І поїхали. Подобається, коли вони відгрібають. От коли я відгрібаю, мені не подобається.
There's too many. Find it. Finish this. Finish this.
У вас тут знову є. Треба, щоб було вас всіх видно.
He's gone. Finish this. End it now.
Давай. Зі щитом вони ще блокуються грати. Так, тихо. Є. Валим. добили. Ух.
She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another
Так,
challenge.
ну це ми також слухали, да.
She hasn't challenged Cert.
Так, а наступний буде Сурт. Так, ну, а полум'я Сурта ми будемо вже проходити в наступній частині. Будемо так от ділити на невеличкі частини, скільки тут година стрім. Ну, трішки більше години. Ну, нормально, значить, наступну частину Сурта будемо валити завтра, а на цьому завершуємо. Я дякую всім за перегляд. Не забуваємо підписуватись на канал, ставити лайк. І до зустрічі в наступній частині. Всім пока!